I made sure like the stream key, which I probably should have made you do just because that's more of your stuff, but that's alright.
I don't exactly know what to do.
Oh. Maybe tomorrow I can. I was having trouble today too, so. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn that down. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. All right. Well, good evening, everybody. We welcome you to Lakemen Field here in Waupaca, Wisconsin for tonight's non-league matchup between the visiting Wisconsin Rapids RedHawks and the homestanding Waupaca Lakemen. Jack Weber along with Allison Wolf here on Zaleski Sports for Wednesday Night Baseball. Tell you a little bit about these two teams. Lakemen sitting at 6-2 on the year. Last time in action was on Sunday, a 5-2 loss to the Hortonville Stars. That was in Hortonville. The Wisconsin Rapids RedHawks coming off a win versus the Merrill Rangers, a 7-0 shutout victory for the RedHawks. They are 3-2 on the year. Upcoming action for the Lakemen after Friday, they are at Shawano taking on the Shawano Lobos. On the 11th, they will be home against Bondwell, the Broncos. We will have that for you here on Zaleski Sports on Sunday. And finally, next Wednesday, they are home again versus the Max of Menasha. For the RedHawks, they are home versus Minocqua, home versus Rhinelander, as that is the home opener for the RedHawks on the 10th of June, and then they are on the road at Plover next week. And with that, we're going to tell you the starting lineups. We'll start with the RedHawks. Leading off and playing left field, number 15, Brendan Huber. Batting second and playing first base, number 19, Nathan Kromenacher. Batting third and playing center field, number 14, Garrett Huber. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, number 12, Caden Sengbush. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 17, Tyler Bayer. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 10, Carson Gunderson. Batting seventh and pitching today is number 25, Carson Klaus. Batting eighth and playing catcher, number 9, Cole Laddick. And rounding out the order for the RedHawks and playing right field, number 8, Ryan Searing. For the Lakemen, leading off and playing shortstop, number 19, Johnny Popham. Batting second and playing third base, number 9, Jake Pankratz. Batting third and playing right field, number 6, Brendan Canterbury. Batting fourth and DHing, number 32, Jason Ellie. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 12, Alex Pankratz. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 21, Tyler Dayton. Batting seventh and catching, number 11, Kyle Douglas. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 31, Dawson Baum. And batting ninth and playing center field, number 8, Eric Bremer. And pitching today for the Lakemen is number 41, Jim Nigber. As we are about ready to get things started, both teams have finished their warm-ups. As for the best in recreational or hunting properties of Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. You can reach Brian at 715-213-4468. Again, that's 715-213-4468. The Lakemen wearing their powdered blue uniforms with red numbers matching our screen. The RedHawks are wearing their red uniforms with white letters. Coach Andy Wanty is not here tonight, so we'll see when it comes to postseason interviews. We may just do a player tonight. have to scroll down, unfortunately, to the camera just because I messed this up. Alright, that's at least. Okay. Okay. So, just exit that. Okay. Looks like we are ready to go as first pitch is approaching. As Jim Nigber on the mound for the Lakemen. First pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1 and we're underway. As the first 3 for the RedHawks, Brennan Huber, Nathan Kromenacher, Garrett Huber. One, and that is hammered into left field. Going back is Dayton, drifting back, way back, way back. He makes the catch as he collides into the fence. That had some carry by Brennan Huber, but it ends up being a long fly out to left, and there's one gone here in the first inning, and that'll bring on Nathan Kromenacher, who is back after some time off from the RedHawks. He was playing with the UWSP baseball team in the supposed to get out of it if it won't even let me do anything.
No, I didn't think it. I knew it wasn't. I was hoping it would.
I didn't think it was, and then it just kept going. Go sick! Hey, I'm gonna call this.
That's an issue.
Oh yeah, all over it. Good idea.
Just gonna have to restart it. I don't know what else to say. What the hell? It won't even. I can't because he won't let me.
Get in! Get there!
There's no way this should be.
I mean, we could just go without it.
What?
You could just go without it.
Yeah, but then it's not going to let me shut it down. The only problem with that is it's not going to let me shut it down. So I can't do anything with it. That's not a bad idea. We may just have to. it's just. No, that doesn't do anything. That's a big issue because. Let me try to call her. Oh, there we go. Now I gotta. Okay. Crop. Okay, we should be good. Apologize about that. We had a little issue with the scoreboard, but it looks like we fixed it. As a fly ball into center field, as Garrett Huber coming on, he makes the catch, and there is one gone here in the here in the bottom of the first inning. Sorry, apologize about that. Hopefully that is the only issue we have tonight. As that is outside 1-0 on Jake Pankratz. As here's the pitch, and that is a little number that'll be foul down the first base line. Count is even 1-1 as Carson Klaus on the mound for the RedHawks tonight. Couple of UWSP teammates going against each other. And here's the 1-1, and that is a bit inside. 2-1 now on Pankratz, with Brendan Canterbury taking on Nathan Kromenacher. 2-1. That is outside. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now. And that is ball 4.
Hey, roll me in field. Let's go.
As Pankratz is on. That'll bring on Brendan Canterbury. Canterbury playing right field tonight for the Lakemen. First pitch, and that is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2. Swinging a foul back. Count remains 0-2. Throw back to first, and now that gets away, and Pankratz on his way to second base, and he's going to be in there safely, and now that throw goes into the outfield. Pankratz will stay at second. So a couple of bad throws allows Pankratz to go to second and almost go to third. Good job by Brennan Huber to back that up. Klaus takes a look at second and fires. The 0-2 is high. It's 1-2 now on Canterbury. Tomorrow we'll be back here at Lakemen Field for Waupaca Legion baseball as they host Kaukauna tomorrow. Klaus takes another look at Pankratz. Ready and fires the 1-2. And that is inside. Now that gets away from Laddick, and big turn by Pankratz around third. He'll hold there. And the Lakemen have a runner in scoring position with one gone here in the first inning. The 2-2. On the ground to short. Sengbush has got it. Throw to first is in time. Run comes in. RBI ground out for Brendan Canterbury, and it is 1-0 Lakemen. As that'll bring on Jason Ellie. So the error and the wild pitch come back to hurt the RedHawks as they now trail 1-0. As Jason Ellie DHing one of the usual everyday catchers for the Lakemen as he takes one low, 1-0 on Jason Ellie. So Lakemen have got a bit of a busy schedule coming up. They play on Friday, Sunday, and next Wednesday. So a couple of games. And we will be here on Sunday where they will take on the Bondwell Broncos, 1-1. Ellie a little nubber to first. That'll go foul. And it's 1-2 now on Jason Ellie. RedHawks have actually not played a single home game yet. 1-2. And, oh, that hit him. Got him in the shoulder. So Jason Ellie will be on, and that'll bring on Alex Pankratz, who's playing second base tonight for the Lakemen. Pretty much a full roster for the Lakemen tonight. They've got about everybody available, it looks like. Pretty crowded dugout over there. First pitch, and Pankratz takes one in there for a strike. Caught the bottom of the strike zone. 0-1. One and inside count even 1-1. The Milwaukee Brewers lead the Baltimore Orioles 1-0. Willie Adames hit a home run in his first at bat. Back from a throwback to first, and back with a dive is Ellie. After probably one of the freakiest, craziest injuries, hit by a foul ball while sitting in the dugout. Here's the 1-1, and that is low in the dirt. Nice pick by Laddick. 2-1. Lakemen lead 1-0 on the RBI ground up by Canterbury. Ellie at first after being hit by a pitch. Here is the 2-1 to Alex Pankratz. And Pankratz pops it up sky high. Kromanacher on the run in foul territory, and it's just out of his reach. So Cal will be now 2-2. Two. And that's a shot into center field, and that's going to be caught on the line by Grant Huber, and the inning is over. Lakemen get a run on a ground out. They leave a man on. We have played one. It's 1-0 Lakemen here on Zaleski Sports.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We we support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
We are back as Caden Sengbush ready to lead things off for the Lakemen. No, I'm sorry, for the RedHawks here in the bottom of the top. Wow, I'm just completely backwards there. Top of the second inning for the RedHawks as Jim Nigber out to pitch another inning. He had a good first inning as he went 1-2-3. Oh, I'm sorry. Tyler Bayer again. I apologize. I was fixing the scoreboard, so I didn't really get a great look at what happened in the first inning, so I apologize if I'm a little behind, as that's in there for a strike on Tyler Bayer, and it's 0-1. And that is a little nubber foul, and it is quickly 0-2. And that is on the ground to second base. Pankratz has got it. Throw to first. And a little bit of a wide throw. It almost took Bohm off the bag. But there is one gone here in the top of the second inning. As it goes 4-3 on the putout. And that will bring on Carson Gunderson, second baseman tonight for the RedHawks. Here's the first pitch, and that is sent in the air to center field, falling fast, and that's going to be in for a base hit as it splits the gap. As Gunderson on his way to second base, going to be a play, and it is in there with a double. So a one-out double for Carson Gunderson, and the RedHawks are in business with one gone here in the second inning. Gunderson saw that and just went right after it and was able to plug the gap as Bremer and Dayton were a little bit shaded toward that is popped up a mile high in the sky, and calling for it is Pankratz. He will make the play, and there's two gone here in the second inning as Klaus is retired on one pitch. So two gone. That'll bring on the catcher, Cole Laddick. Bremer trying to make it two scoreless. Laddick trying to tie it up. As Gunderson will be running on contact. First pitch. Laddick takes one outside, 1-0. Lakemen struck first in the bottom of the first on the ground out by Canterbury. And that is in there for a strike, and the count is even 1-1. As Jake Pankratz walked, then he was able to advance on a throwing error and then on a wild pitch, as here's the 1-1, a big cut and a miss. It's 1-2 now on Cole Laddick. And then Canterbury was able to drive him in with the ground out. Lakemen lead 1-0 despite not having a hit yet. Here's the 1-2 outside. Count even 2-2 now, and we got nothing but twos. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Two, and that is popped up a mile high. Calling for it is Douglas, and can't make the play. Two gone. Gunderson at second after a one-out double. Count even 2-2. As As the 2-2, and that is inside. It's 3-2 now. The count is full. Three-two, and a foul ball, and we'll do it again. Brewers now lead 3-0. Joey Weimer with a 2-run home run. 3-2. And that's ball 4. Bit low. So runners at second and first now, and that'll bring on Ryan Searing, playing right field today for the RedHawks. As Douglas on his way out to talk with Bremer. Or just to give him a friendly... They're talking about something. Ryan Searing. And that's a line drive right to third, fielded, and the throw is in time. Nice play by Jake Pankratz, and the inning is over. To the bottom of the second, it is 1-0 Lakemen here on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of Central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. And we want to thank our game day sponsors, Hanson Furniture, A.J. Holly and Sons Funeral, and Strong Wood of Waupaca. Carson Klaus out for another inning as the Lakemen lead the RedHawks 1-0. As the RedHawks threaten in the top of the second, runners at second and first, but they do not push across a run. As Klaus ready, as Tyler Dayton will lead it off for Lakemen, as that's in there for a strike 0-1. Dayton playing left field today. The 0-1, and that is in there for a strike. It's 0-2 now. It's the 0-2. High and outside, 1-2 now. One, two. And that is outside. Count even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tyler Dayton. The 2-2. That is sent foul towards our way and out of play. Don't hit the car. It does not. It lands in the road. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here it is. And that is sent foul again, and it's out of play and going to roll into a yard. I wonder if a ball here has ever probably broken a window. Chances of that are pretty slim, but 2-2. That is outside. It's full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Klaus, who was ahead 0-2 on Dayton to start the at-bat, has now gone full. 3-2. And that is inside. It's ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Tyler Dayton. That's going to bring on the catcher, number 11, Kyle Douglas. Tell you about the outfield and the alignment defensively for the RedHawks. Brennan Hubers in left, Garrett Hubers in center, Searings in right, Bayers at third, Sengbush at short, Gunderson at second, Kromenacher at first, Klaus on the mound, and Laddick behind the plate. First pitch to Douglas is low and outside, 1-0 on Kyle Douglas. As we said, Jason Ellie, normal catcher, but you know there's always preferred catchers, and I'm guessing Douglas may be a preferred catcher for Bremer, or maybe they just want to give Ellie the night off. Little tapper to second base, going to be a tough play. Coming in charging as Gunderson throw to first is in time. So a successful out for Douglas. It goes 4-3 on the putout. And there's one gone. State softball starts tomorrow. For Zaleski Sports, the Pacelli Cardinals attained the top seed in D5. Here's the first pitch. And a little nubber. That is going to be a fair ball fielded by Klaus. He looks back. Dayton, and there is 2 gone as Bohm is retired. Nice play by Klaus to look back. Dayton. And that'll bring on Eric Bremer. Eric Bremer, the center fielder. Jim Nigber is the pitcher. So Bremer with a runner at second. Still no hits so far for the Lakemen, despite leading 1-0. First pitch is low and in the dirt, and that skips away, and going to third is Dayton. Laddick had a little trouble feeling that, and that kind of squeaked by him. So 1-0 and a runner at third now, and a big RBI chance for Eric Bremer. 1-0 and a ground ball to second base, fielded by Gunderson. He flips over to Kromenacher, and the side is retired. Lakemen leave a man on. 1-0 Lakemen. We're going to the third on Zaleski Sports.
Waupaca Mattresses is Waupaca's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more, all under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors combined with great quality products makes Waupaca Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop Waupaca Mattresses on Highway Q in Waupaca.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
1-0 Lakemen as we are here in the top of the third inning. As we said, for state softball, Pacelli, number 1, takes on number 4, McDonnell. And then Assumption will take on Oakfield in girls D5 softball. A big baseball upset The McDonald Central Max upset the Regis Ramblers in baseball. Regis, who is the defending state champion in D4, has been eliminated. A 3-2 win for the Max. The Edgar Wildcats, just thinking about teams that we sometimes cover on Zaleski, punched their ticket to state. The Spash Panthers have punched their ticket to state with a walk-off 6-5 win over the Hudson Raiders yesterday. Hudson led 5-2 in that game. The Panthers come storming back. First pitch is a strike to Brendan Huber, who's 0 for 1 as he hit that ball to left field in his first at-bat that kept carrying and took Tyler Dayton all the way back to the fence. As count even 1-1 now, so that was inside. 1-1. That is a line drive. That is going to be a fair ball down the left field line, cut off by Dayton. A big turn for Huber, and it's a leadoff hit. So the leadoff man is on for the RedHawks here in the top of the third inning, and that'll bring on Nathan Kromenacher, who's 0 for 1 today. Said Kromenacher has been playing with the UWSP baseball team, who were 1 win away from Nationals again this year, the World Series, I should say. Fell to UW Lacrosse. Lost the first game, won the second game 24-20 in baseball. Yeah, 24-20. Here's the 1-0. And that is a shot ripped into the right center field gap. Line drive, that is falling, and a nice catch made by Bremer. Kind of tailed away from him. He kind of had to go down to his knees, but he makes the catch. And there's one gone here in the third inning. So 1 out, and that'll bring on Garrett Huber. First pitch is high, and it's dropped by Douglas. Huber stays put. One 0. And that is outside. It's 2-0 now. And nice airbender there from Nigber. It's 2-1 now. 2-1. Taking off is Huber. That is sent in the air to left center field. On the run is Dayton calling for it. He waves him off. He makes the catch. Huber retreats. He'll go back to first. And there's 2 gone here in the third inning. And that'll bring on Caden Sangbush. As I said, Sangbush, he is obviously 0 for 1. Again, Huber, I'm not really Garrett Huber, I don't remember how he reached in the first inning because I was working on the scoreboard. So unfortunately for that, and for Nathan Kromenacher's first at-bat, I do not know quite what happened. That is fouled off, 0-1. Okay, so
There was a ground out to shortstop, and then there was a double A.
all right, thank you, Allison. So Allison has so there were 2 outs, so the ground out had to be Kromenacher. So Kromenacher ground, and that is going to kick away from Douglas. Going to second is Brendan Huber. So then that means that Garrett Huber had a double, and then Caden Sangbush was retired somehow. Here's the 1-1. On the ground to short. Popham's got it. Fields it. Throws in time. And the side is retired. Leadoff hit is stranded for the RedHawks. 1-0 Lakemen. We're going to the bottom of the third on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
One nothing Lakemen here on Zaleski Sports as we're here in the bottom of the third as we're back to the top of the order with Johnny Popham hitting. Popham 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. As Carson Klaus back out for another inning. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, this fifth-generation potato and vegetable farmer has been producing many varieties of chipping potatoes and is currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. First pitch to Popham, skipped in the dirt. Nice pick by Laddick. 1-0 on Popham. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Big cut and a miss. Keanu even 1-1 on Popham. (1-1) and Popham fouls it off. It's 1-2 now. NBA Finals resumes tonight. Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets tied at a game apiece. Series shifts to South Beach for games 3 and 4. 1-2 and a check swing. He went around. It's and that is a strikeout for Klaus, his first of the night. And there's one gone here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll bring up Jake Pankratz, who walked and later came around to score on the ground out by Canterbury. He got to second on a throwing error by Klaus, and then a wild pitch allowed him to get to third. As Klaus first pitch to Pankratz. Pankratz sends one in the air, drifting back and making the catch is Gunderson. So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Brendan Canterbury, who is 0 for 1, RBI ground out. Has drove in the only run so far in this contest. Lakemen also glad to have Brendan Canterbury back after his season with the UWSP baseball team. And that is a little nubber going to be caught by his teammate Nathan Kromenacher, and the inning is over. We have played 3. It is still 1-0 Lakemen on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
One nothing Lakemen here in the top of the fourth inning as Jim Nigber back out to pitch another inning. He has pitched very well so far for the Lakemen. As Tyler Bayer will lead things off for the RedHawks. Bayer 0 for 1. He grounded out to second his first time up, and the first pitch is dropped in there for a strike, 0-1. Nigber works quick. It's not really let a lot of hitters really get set or have some time to really readjust themselves in the box. And the 0-1 is bounced to third, and that gets past Popham, trying to make a great play, not in time. Heck of a try by Johnny Popham. That'll most likely be an infield hit for Tyler Bayer. So the leadoff man is on for the second straight inning for the RedHawks. And that will bring on Carson Gunderson, who doubled his last time up. It was a bit of a hustle double as he was able to kind of split the gap. As Tyler Dayton was playing a little too close to the line. First pitch. And Gunderson, little flare, that's going to fall in for a base hit. So back-to-back singles to start things out for the RedHawks, and Wisconsin Rapids is in business here in the top of the fourth inning. Runners at second and first, nobody out, and that'll bring up Carson Klaus. He popped out to second his last time up. The Stanley Cup Finals, I believe. I'm not sure if that starts tonight. Again, resumes tonight, and now that gets away from Douglas, and the runners are going to move up. So now a big chance here for Carson Klaus to try to give himself the lead. He's pitching tonight. He has not pitched bad at all. He's not given up a hit yet. Fortunately, just a couple mistakes have allowed the Lakemen to get their lone run. So 1-0 on Klaus. And Klaus takes one in there for a strike. Count even 1-1 now. Vegas Golden Knights leading that series 2-0. Here's the 1-1 and the 1-2. Probably the biggest highlight for the Panthers in that series was the reporter who would not let a Golden Knights fan interrupt her feed. She stiff-armed him. 1-2. And that's a ground ball to second. Pankratz has got it, throws to first. Run is in. This game is tied. RBI ground out for Carson Klaus. It's 1-1 here in Waupaca. That was really Pankratz's only option. Gunderson goes to third. He had no chance to get Bayer at the plate. As Cole Laddick will now bat. He is walked today. That's been his only at bat, and that is in there for strikes. That catches the corner. 0-1 now. It's 4-0 Brewers. Joey Weimer with another hit. He's been hitting pretty well lately. 1-1. Brewers, meanwhile, optioned Bryce Terang back down to AAA. 1-1. And that's on the ground. Popham's got it. This is going to get another run home. Throw is in time. And back-to-back RBI groundouts, and the Wisconsin Rapids RedHawks have got the lead. They lead at 2-1 now. With 2 gone here in the top of the fourth inning. RBI groundout for Cole Laddick. And Ryan Searing will now bat with 2 gone and the base is empty. So Jim Nigber did his job. He got the 2 ground balls. Unfortunately, that wild pitch comes back to hurt the Lakemen and allows 2 runners to score. And that is a shot into left center field. That is going to be down for a base hit. So a 1-out single for Ryan Searing. That will put him at 1 for 2 today, as he grounded out to third in his first at-bat. That'll bring us back to the top of the order for Brennan Huber. He is 1 for 2. He's flown out to left and singled. First pitch to Huber, and Huber takes one low, 1-0. Come to Par 4 Bistro in Waupaca for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious dining options. Perfect for date nights, family night out, or your next get-together. Come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Waupaca. That's dropped in there for a strike. Count even 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1. And that is popped up. Pankratz calling. He'll make the catch, And the side is retired, but damage done after leadoff hits. Back-to-back RBI groundouts. The RedHawks lead it 2-1 here on Zaleski Sports. Back after this.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
2-1 Rapids RedHawks here on Zaleski Sports. Bottom of the fourth inning. As Jason Ellie ready to lead things off for the Lakemen. L&L Propane in Waupaca, Wisconsin is the area's leading propane provider, serving Waupaca, Wautoma, Princeton, Fremont, and other surrounding areas since 1988. We specialize in propane tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. For all your propane needs, contact L&L Propane in Waupaca today. And Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. First pitch to Ellie is outside, 1-0. Ellie was hit by a pitch in the first in his only at-bat so far. And that skips away. 2-0 now on Ellie. Ellie takes one. It's 3-0 now. Klaus has missed on his first three pitches of the inning. So 3-0. Ellie takes one for a strike. It's 3-1 now. (3-1) to Ellie. Ellie takes one outside. It's ball four. So Ellie is on for the second time today. And that'll bring on Alex Pankratz, who flew out to center field in a line drive, actually, more of a line out. Hit it pretty well. Alex Pankratz playing second base today. A lot of action has been over at second base so far for Pankratz today as he takes one low. It kicks a bit away from Laddick, but Ellie stays put. It's 1-0. As Klaus said, a little trouble finding the strike zone in the first couple batters of this inning. And that is a bit low. 2-0. Excuse me. And that is right down Main Street. It's 2-1 now. Pankratz fouls one off near the Lakemen dugout. Hey, nice play on the ricochet by Brendan Canterbury. (2-2) and a swing and a foul ball. Count remains 2-2. 2-2. And, that hit him. So, second hit batter of the day for Klaus. And the first two batters have reached, not matters. First two batters have reached. As Lakemen still looking for their first hit. Runners at second and first, nobody out. And that will bring up Tyler Dayton. He walked, had a good at-bat. But fell off a couple pitches and then fell down 0-2, was able to draw a walk. And he's bunting. Good bunt. Klaus fields. He's going to throw to first. And nice play by throwback to third. And just getting there safely is Jason Ellie. Ellie almost caught off the bag. Not a bad idea by Gunderson. As Gunderson did a good job. Wasn't the greatest throw by Klaus. He was able to keep his foot on the bag and then almost caught Ellie off the bag, as he was just back in time ahead of the tag of Tyler Bayer. So runners do advance. Runners at second and third, one gone on the bunt. That's in there for a strike. It's 0-1 on Kyle Douglas. Douglas grounded out to second his first time up. 0-1. And Douglas on the ground to second. Fielded and throw to first is in time. Nice play by Kromenacher. Throw back to third. And back is Pankratz. Good play by Sengbush. This game is tied. RBI ground out for Kyle Douglas. So 2-2 as the Lakemen get that run right back. And that'll bring up Dawson Bohm. Bohm grounded out to the pitcher his last time up. First pitch, and that is low. 1-0 on Bohm. And right down Main Street is count even 1-1. And that is just a bit low. It's 2-1 now. And that is fouled off. It's 2-2 now on Bohm. Klaus trying to get out of this inning with the game still tied. I should say with the game tied. It was not tied when the inning started. The 2-2. And they'll ask, and he did go. And the side is retired, but the Lakemen do tie it. RBI ground out by Kyle Douglas. To the fifth, we're tied at 2 on Zaleski Sports.
Before, during, or after the game, come to the pub. This is Tim Wanty. The pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite place to watch the game and a great place to eat, too. We're known for our world-famous burgers with a wide variety that everyone will love. And now we offer lunch buffets 3 days a week. Taco Tuesday, Pasta Wednesdays, and Thursday's soup buffet, all ready to eat and get you back to work on time. And of course, when the sun goes down, the pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite spot for nightlife.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
It's a tie game here in Waupaca. It's 2-2. Lakemen 2, RedHawks 2. As Jim Nigber back out for another inning, as he will face Nathan Kromenacher, Garrett Huber, and Caden Sengbush. Are the first three due up for the RedHawks here in this fifth inning. Quick moving game. This game started at 7. We are just about up to approach 8 o'clock. We are already in the fifth inning. Lakemen still without a hit, despite being this game despite this game being tied. See, I can't talk. Like, first pitch from Nigber is in there for a strike. 0-1 on Kromenacher. Kromenacher 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short, and he's flown out to center field. 0-1. And that is dropped in there. Count is now 0-2 on Nathan Kromenacher. Nigber, the 0-2, and a little flare coming in and making the catch is Jake Pankratz, out number 1 here in the 5th inning. Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. The first pitch is outside, 1-0 on Garrett Huber. 1-0, and Huber smacks one through into left field for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Huber. So a 1-out single, and that will bring up Caden Sengbush. Sengbush 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to short his last time. I still don't remember what he did in his first at bat because I was looking at the scoreboard. We're not quite sure, which is fine. But he is 0 for 2 today. First pitch is dropped in there for a strike. Some good movement on that one from Nigber. 0-1 and foul and out of play. It's 0-2 now on Sengbush. The 0-2. And just a bit outside. 1-2 now. One, 2. And outside, it's even now. 2 balls in, 2 strikes. Two, and that is popped up. Popham calling for it. He'll make the catch. 2 gone. And that'll bring on Tyler Bayer. Bayer 1 for 2 today. And taking off, going down to second. Throw is, oh, wow. Pankratz catches that. That might be an out. A stolen base for Garrett Huber. So runner at second. 1-0 on Bayer. And that is dropped in there for a strike. Count even 1-1 now. 1-1. And outside, 2-1. And that is popped up. Popham going back. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. 1 hit and 1 man stranded for the RedHawks. Bottom of the 5th. It's 2-2 on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Tie game 2-2 here on Zaleski Sports as Carson Klaus out for another inning.
as Eric Bremer is going to lead things off. Bremer 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base. As I've said numerous times, I'm sure you're getting sick and tired of hearing it, but Lakemen have been able to score 2 runs despite not having a base hit. Some mistakes made by the RedHawks have allowed Lakemen to stay in this game. RedHawks have hit Jim Nigber pretty well. We're able to get 2 runs on a couple of RBI groundouts in the 4th inning. As Eric Bremer will step up. Klaus has pitched pretty well today. Fortunately, just a couple walks and a couple hit batters have been his downfall. And that is right down Main Street. 0-1 on Bremer. So last time I called Lakemen game, the Lakemen held the Montello Granite Jacks to just a couple hits. And that is low. Count even 1-1. So kind of almost a reverse right now. 1-1. And Bremer fouls one off. 1-2, as that's going to sail over the green shed. The 1-2. And that bounces in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. That is sent in the air to right field. Going back and calling for it is Searing, and he makes the catch. 1 gone here in the 5th inning. And back to the top of the order we go as Johnny Popham will come up. Popham 0 for 2. He's flown out to center field and struck out. One of the 2 strikeouts on the day so far for Klaus. Apologize for any bad language. Here's the first pitch on the ground to second base. Coming in is Gunderson. He throws, and he makes the play, and there's 2 gone here in the 5th inning. And that'll bring on Jake Pankratz. First pitch, and that is down low, 1-0. And bunting, that's off the foot of Jake Pankratz. So a foul ball. 1-1. Said Lakemen Field, and Zaleski Sports will be your home for any most streaming of Lakemen games. Might be a couple of times where you might see Zaleski Sports with other commentators. Depend on where they are. 2-1. Klaus ready and deals. And a big cut and a miss. It's 2-2 now. And that is dropped in there. It's a called strike 3. And another good inning for Klaus. Top of the 6th coming up. We're tied 2-2 on Zaleski Sports.
Waupaca Mattresses is Waupaca's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more, all under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors combined with great quality products makes Waupaca Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop Waupaca Mattresses on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
2-2 here on Zaleski Sports as we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning. Jim Nigmer back out for another inning. You can save over to 40 to 70% on major mattress brands with factory direct prices at Waupaca Mattresses. No appointment needed. Just stop in and save on County Road Double Q in Waupaca. And Mutual Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com to find an agent near you. And that is sent foul and out of play. By Carson Gunderson. Gunderson 2 for 2 today. He's got a double and a single to his credit. And Gunderson sends one into left field. That's going to go out of play and foul as it hits the left field fence. 0-2 now on Gunderson. Heber has pitched very well today. As Gunderson calls time. Probably just to slow down Nigber. He works very fast, as I said earlier. 0-2. And that is popped up on the run and just out of the reach of Jake Pankratz. Thank you, Allison. That is... So Kennedy was probably actually hitting when I said it was Pankratz, so I apologize. That is sent in the air to left field. Coming on and making the catch is Tyler Dayton. Yes, the new third baseman is Adam Kennedy, so I apologize. I was out of the reach of Kennedy. So it looks like actually that Pankratz is still in the game. He is at short. Popham is out. As that is dropped in there for a strike. Count even 1-1 as that was low. 1-1. That bounces in the dirt again, and it's now 2-1 on Carson Klaus. As Nigber takes a step off. 2-1. That is low. 3 balls and 1 strike on Klaus. And that is in there for a strike. It's full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nigber ready and deals, and that is outside. That's ball 4. So a 1-out walk for Carson Klaus. And that will bring on Cole Laddick. Laddick 0 for 1 today with a walk. It's grounded out to short. He did drive in a run, though, with his last ground out. One of the 2 RBI groundouts in the top of the 4th inning for the RedHawks. They got their 2 runs. And that is outside, 1-0. 1-0. And that is a line drive into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Stopping at second is Klaus. It's a one-out single for Cole Laddick. And the RedHawks are in business here in the top of the 6th inning. Runners at second and first with one gone. That'll bring on Ryan Searing. Searing had an infield hit his last time up. And he's also grounded out to third. And if you're the Lakemen, you probably want what happened in his first at-bat. A nice ground out to third. Get the force. That is outside. Nice play by Douglas to prevent the runners from advancing. 1-0. 1-0. And that bounces. Douglas can't find it, and he regathers as Klaus stays put. That didn't get enough. That didn't get far away enough from Douglas for advancement really to be even thought of. 2-0. And that is dropped in there beautifully by Nigber. 2-1. And check swing. He went. Count even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Milwaukee Brewers have extended their lead to 6-0. 2-2. And that's a called strike 3. So 2 gone, a big strikeout for Nigber, and that'll bring on Brennan Huber. And that is dropped in there, 0-1 on Huber. Yo, 1. Huber takes a called strike 2. Back-to-back pitches just dropped in there by Nigber. Brennan Huber, 1 for 3 today. The 0-2. And outside, it's 1-2 now. One, 2. And Huber pops it up. Second base. Coming over and making the catch is Jake Pankratz, and the side is retired. 2 men left on for the RedHawks. We have played 5.5. Bottom of the 6th coming up. We're still tied at 2 on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
2-2 here on Zaleski Sports. As we're here in the bottom of the 6th, Canterbury, Ellie, and Alex Pankratz due up for the Lakemen. As Carson Klaus out for another inning. Despite the score being 2-2, Klaus has a no-hitter going. He has issued 3 walks and has hit 2 batters. That has been his downfall. It's Canterbury, who is 0 for 2 today, as he has grounded out to short and popped out to first base. Canterbury stepping in against Klaus. First pitch. Canterbury takes one low. 1-0. That bounces in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. And that's outside. It's 3-0 now. Klaus deals. 3-0 is in there for a strike as it hits the corner. 3 balls and 1 strike. And that's ball 4. So a leadoff walk. And the leadoff runner is on. And that'll bring on Jason Ellie. Ellie has been hit by a pitch and has walked today. He has also scored one of the 2 Lakemen runs. As Bayer moves in a bit. I really wouldn't imagine that they would really have Ellie bunt. And no, they will. Ellie squares, going down to second base, throw, and that's into center field. And now on his way to third, and in there, it's going to be close. He's safe. Canterbury heads up base running. He goes from first to third on the throwing error by Laddick. And the Lakemen are in business here in the 6th inning. So, I was wrong. Ellie did square to bunt. So, Canterbury standing at third, nobody out. 1-0 to Ellie. Ellie takes one inside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. And Ellie sends one out of play. 2 balls and 2 balls and 1 strike. It's the 2-1. Ellie takes one in there. It's 2-2 now. Infield shaded in. 2-2. And it's high and inside. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is a big pitch coming up here for Klaus. (3-2). And Ellie sends one foul and out of play, and we'll do it again. Canterbury walked, then he stole second base, and then the throwing error by Laddick allowed him to get to third. It was a close play at third, but he just got ahead of the tag of Bayer. Full count. And Klaus steps off, and looks like he wants to talk with Cole Laddick about a couple things. Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen within just 1 week. Countertops, backsplashes, flooring, cabinets, and everything else you find in your kitchen. Stone Innovations take care of it all for you, from fabrication, design, and installation. For your next kitchen or bathroom, look to Stone Innovations in Plover. 3-2. Ellie on the ground. Gunderson looks back. Canterbury flips to first, and there's one gone. Good play by Gunderson. He did exactly what he needed to do. He looked back Brendan Canterbury. And an unsuccessful RBI chance for Jason Ellie. So 1 gone, that'll bring on Alex Pankratz. As Pankratz 0 for 1. He's flown out to center field and has been hit by a pitch. Canterbury, bit of a lead-off third as that's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One 0. And now that skips away from Laddick, but again, not far enough for Canterbury. I think Laddick actually did a good job. He kind of looked almost like he had it, which I think kind of deked out Canterbury. So 2 balls and no strikes. Umpire just taking a second to clear off home plate. Runner at third and 1 gone. 2-0 on Alex Pankratz. I don't really know what's going on here. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. It's interesting. That's going to be number 13, Ethan Peters, coming in. Working at Waupaca Foundry is more than a job, it's a career. Join us and make the iron castings the world uses and trusts. Cast your own future. Apply at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Again, that's jobs.waupacafoundry.com. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. I thought it was going to be a pitching change because I brought in Peters, and now Klaus is getting the catcher gear on, but Laddick's not really looking like he wants to be done catching either. I don't really know what's going on right now. I have no idea. Don't really know. I have no idea. Count is 2-0 on Alex Pankratz. Still don't really know, but it looks like Peters is going to be on the mound, and Klaus is going to take over behind the plate. Or maybe is Laddick injured, or not really quite sure, but the count will still be 2-0 on Alex Pankratz. Interesting to know that the Lakemen play the Cantina music from the Star Wars trilogy while they're making a pitching change. Well, I should say trilogy. It's played in one movie. It's played in A New Hope. Other than that, I don't know any other times in those movies when it's played. Whatever the issue is, it seems to have resolved itself. Still don't know, but I guess I'll never know. Guess the world will never know. Well, I'm sure somebody does. So Peters comes in a really a less than ideal position if you're a relief pitcher, because you got a runner at third with one out, and you're down in the count 2-0. Oh, excuse me. Pankratz probably had one of the closest balls to being a base hit for the Lakemen tonight. It was a line drive, but unfortunately it was right into the glove of the center fielder, Grant Huber. 2-0. That's high. It's 3-0. And honestly, it might not be a shock if Peters ends up walking him. It's tough to come in a count when you're down 2-0. 3-0. Right down the middle. 3 balls and 1 strike. Lakemen trying to take the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a 3-1, and that is ball 4. So runners at the corners now for Tyler Dayton. Dayton is 0 for 1. He's grounded out to first and has walked. Tyler Dayton with a big chance here. First pitch to Dayton is high, 1-0 on Dayton. Yeah, I'm guessing Laddick was injured. I was gonna say he's either got injured or ejected, but I feel like there would have been a little more argumentation had he been ejected. That's dropped in there. Count even now. 1 ball and 1 strike. We said Klaus takes over behind the plate. Peters now on the mound. Defense otherwise is the same for the RedHawks. The 1-1 to Dayton is high. 2 balls and 1 strike now. The 2-1 taking off, going down to second is going to be Pankratz. So runners at second and third, which is actually big because that takes away a double play opportunity. The count is now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And that kicks a bit away from Klaus. Count is now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes, and this is a big pitch for Peters here. Of course, if you have the bases loaded, then the double play does somewhat come back into the possibility. 3-2. And Dayton lines one foul. Had a good pitch to hit, and he sends one foul. And the count is still full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. on Tyler Dayton, the left fielder for the Lakemen tonight. Lakemen have gone 5 1/3 without a hit. 3-2, and Dayton sends another one foul, and that will almost roll near the road. It will die just ahead of it. The 3-2, and that is outside. It's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And Kyle Douglas coming up. No, that's not Kyle Douglas. Apologize. That is Tyler Rogney, number 20, the 0-1. Rogney takes one just a bit inside. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Looks like it's a G. 1-1. And it's inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's also known as inside, not inside, like I said. The 2-1 to Rogney. Rogney, big cut and a miss, and the count is now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big spot here for the Lakemen. 2-2. And Rogney sends one foul and out of play. So it looks like they are going to pinch hit for Dawson Bohm as well. The 2-2 again. And Rogney sends another one foul. Peters, the 2-2 again. And a little number that is going to be down the first base line and foul. And we'll do it again. Rogney hanging tough. Neither guy giving in here. Like someone's car alarm is on. The 2-2. And Rogney sends one foul again. Looks like somebody got it. Peters and Rogney. Two. Rogney. It's a bit high, and it's full. Sangbush wanted that pitch. And now there's nowhere to put him. Peters ready. The 3-2, and Rogney on the ground. Throw to home. They get one. Throw to first. It's a double play. Peters goes home. It goes 1, 2, 3. Double play, and the inning is over. Lakemen had the bases loaded with 1 gone, but they cannot score. Going to the 7th, we're still tied at 2 on Zaleski Sports.
As a local 4th-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Back here on Zaleski Sports as Dutch Nickel on here in the 7th inning for the Waupaca Lakemen, with this game still tied at 2 as the Lakemen blow a big scoring opportunity in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's a meeting between the Lakemen infielders on the mound as Dutch Nickel trying to make this a quick inning. Good night for Jim Nigbur. Both a goodbye sense and a pitching sense. It's a good night because he's done pitching, but also good night in the way that he pitched. He did a very good job. First pitch from Nickel is in there for a strike, 0-1 on Kromenacher. Bit of a late call. One. Kromenacher, big cut and a miss. It's 0-2. Kromenacher 0 for 2. I'm sorry, 0 for 3. Grounded out to short, flown out to center, and popped out to third. The 0-2. Kromenacher takes one outside. 1-2 now. 1-2. Kromenacher takes one outside. The count is even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. And Kromenacher sends one into shallow left. Dayton coming on. He'll make the catch. And there's one gone here in the 7th inning. As Garrett Huber will now come up. Huber is 2 for 3. He's doubled and singled today. And that is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Brewers now lead that game 8-0. So they will most likely win the series against the Orioles. Oh, as that is right down Main Street. Count even. 1 ball and 1 strike now. One. And Huber on the ground to short. Pankratz drifting over, makes a nice play. And there's 2 gone. Good play by Jake Pankratz. And there's 2 gone now, and that will bring on Caden Sengbush. Sengbush 0 for 3 today. His last 2 at-bats have been a ground out to short and a pop out to short. First pitch is bounced in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Knights has been a classic example for the Lakemen and both the RedHawks that if you put the ball in play, let your defense help you out, and they've done that. Both teams. 1-0. And a big cut and a miss. Count even. 1 ball and 1 strike. One. And on the ground, Pankratz, nice backhand throw to first in time. Alex Pankratz, a nice backhand play, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 7th coming up. It's still 2-2 on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Before, during, or after the game, come to the pub. This is Tim Wanty. The pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite place to watch the game and a great place to eat, too. We're known for our world-famous burgers with a wide variety that everyone will love. And now we offer lunch buffets 3 days a week. Taco Tuesday, Pasta Wednesdays, and Thursday soup buffet, all ready to eat and get you back to work on time. And of course, when the sun goes down, the pub on Main Street is Waupaca's favorite spot for nightlife.
Bottom of the 7th inning, as we are still tied. 2-2 here for Lakemen baseball at Lakemen Field. Lakemen struck first with the ground out by Canterbury that drove in a run in the first inning. Then the RedHawks scored 2 in the top of the 4th on back-to-back RBI groundouts by Carson Klaus and Cole Laddick. Then the next inning, though, the Lakemen struck right back. They got another run on an RBI groundout by Kyle Douglas. As first pitch is sent foul. By Braden Ryan. Count even, 1-1 strike. 1-1. And that is taken right down the middle. 1-2 now. One, 2. High. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Excuse me. And that's a called strike 3. So Ryan is gone. And that'll bring on Eric Bremer. Eric Bremer 0 for 2. This pitch and Bremer fouls one off. 0-1. For the Lakemen, you just need to get a guy on, and that completely changes how this game, Peters will pitch. 0-1. Bremer. That's called strike 2 as that hits. I think that was a strike. It looked like he called it a strike. The 0-2. And that is inside. One, 2, and a swing and a miss. Klaus will apply the tag, and there are 2 gone here in the 7th inning. And that will bring up back to the top of the order, but it will be Adam Kennedy batting in the spot of Johnny Popham. Popham finishes 0 for 3, flew out to center, struck out and grounded out to short. So now Kennedy will be responsible to try to provide a 2-out rally for the Lakemen. And a big cut and a miss, 0-1 on Kennedy. Kennedy fouls one off, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2, and a swing and a miss. So Peters strikes out the side, and we're going to extras here on Zaleski Sports. Back after this.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Extra innings here on Zaleski Sports as Dutch Nickel out for another inning. So I think Rogney is catching for the Lakemen. First pitch is low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes on Tyler Bayer. And Bayer, that's going to be a foul ball. That most likely went off his foot. One. Bayer, big cut and a miss on that sweeping pitch. 1-2. Nickel ahead in the count. The 1-2. That bounces in the dirt. That time, Bayer did not chase. Two. And Bayer fouls another one off. The 2-2. And not sure where that one missed. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Must have been just a bit outside and a bit low. 3-2. And that is fouled out of play. And on the ground to short. Pankratz has got it. Long throw in time. As Carson Gunderson will now come up. Gunderson, 2 for 3 today. He's doubled, singled, and flown out to left field. As outside, as it almost looked like Gunderson was squaring to bunt. 1-0. Gunderson takes one high. 2 balls and no strikes. Lakemen have gone 7 innings without a hit. Hasn't been the greatest offensive night for the Waupaca Lakemen. And a big cut and a miss. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. And a big cut and a miss again. Count is now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Gunderson has taken 2 big rips at 2 pitches in a row and has come up empty. The 2-2. High and outside. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two. And swing and a miss as Rogney can't find it, and reaching is Gunderson. So a drop third strike ends up resulting in Gunderson reaching, and the RedHawks have a base runner with 1 gone, and we'll see what kind of impact that play has. First pitch is inside, 1-0 on Carson Klaus. Klaus sorry. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Klaus is 0 for 2 with a walk today. As Nichols steps off. Gunderson getting a bit of an aggressive lead. And that bounces low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one. And now that gets away from Rogney, and Gunderson around second. He's almost went to third. Rogney took a bit of time getting to it. So runner at second. 3-1 now on Klaus as the RedHawks making a bit of noise here in the top of the 8th inning. As that is sent foul and out of play. It's full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nickel takes a look at second. Ready and fires. And that is sent in the air behind second. And Pankratz makes the play. Gunderson dekes it, but he stays put at second. So 2 gone. And that will bring on Ethan Peters in his first at-bat tonight instead of Cole Laddick. Laddick exited in the 6th inning. Allison says she believes, and it almost looked like, and I agree with her, that Laddick got hit in the hand, either with a bat or a ball or something, but it was probably his throwing hand. And bunting, that's going to be down the line, going to be a tough play. Kennedy can make the play. It's going to be a base hit for Peters. Kind of caught the Lakemen napping. I think that a bunt was one of the last things they were expecting with 2 outs. So runners at the corners. And that'll bring on Ryan Searing, who does have a hit tonight. As looks like the Lakemen infield are gathering to have a bit of a meeting. There is 2 gone, so Dutch Nickel in a bit of a jam here. Searing is 1 for 3. He has an infield hit. He's also grounded out to third and struck out looking. The only strikeout that was recorded for an out by the Lakemen pitching staff tonight. First pitch, Searing takes a strike on the corner. 0-1. And going to second base is Peters. Oh, 1 on Searing. Nickel deals. And Searing a big cut and a miss. It's 0-2. Nickel trying to get out of a jam. Searing trying to give the RedHawks the lead. The 0-2. Searing takes one low. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2. And that is sent in the air behind first, and Pankratz makes the play. The RedHawks leave two stranded. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 2-2 on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Tie game here in the bottom of the 8th. Lakemen trying to walk it off. Ethan Peters trying to force 9 innings here tonight. Milwaukee Brewers are on top 10-0. Joey Weimer is actually a triple short of the cycle as he launched his second home run of the night. As Jake Pankratz will lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Big cut and a miss, 0-1. Big cut and a miss again, 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Pankratz is down on 3 pitches. That high heat, they're all pretty similarly placed. As Brendan, no, I'm sorry, no, that is not him. Devin Geary. First pitch. Geary fouls one off. Got on the innermost part of the barrel. Kind of jammed him inside a bit. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that is sent foul and out of play off the shed. 0-2. Go 2. Inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. RedHawks think that was a strike. That was pretty inside. One, 2. Geary fouls one off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Peters ready and deals. And a swing and a foul tip or a swing and a miss. Either way, 2 gone here in the 8th inning. And that will bring on Jason Ellie. No, not Ellie. Looks like number 4, Davis Levine. Thank you, Allison. Right down the middle, 0-1, and Peters is just pounding that strike zone. Peters ready and deals. And that's, again, right down the pipe. 0-2, you're not going to find 2 better pitches than those. Peters deals, and a swing and a miss. Wow, that was an impressive inning by Ethan Peters. Going to the ninth, we're still tied at 2.
Waupaca Mattresses is Waupaca's own, local family-owned and operated go-to for factory direct pricing on furniture, beds, sofas, sectionals, recliners, and so much more, all under one roof and all priced to sell with 40 to 70% off on major brands. Make your house feel like home with a comfortable item with next-day delivery and knowledgeable staff ready to ensure you get the perfect new furniture for your home. These factors combined with great quality products makes Waupaca Mattress the perfect place to find the missing piece for your home. Shop Waupaca Mattresses on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Two here in Waupaca as we are here in the 9th inning. As we're back to the top of the order with Brennan Huber. One ball and no strikes as the Dutch Nickel back out for another inning. One 0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Excuse me. 2-0. Outside, it's now 3-0. And that hits the zone. 3-1 now. And that's ball 4. So a leadoff walk, and the RedHawks have their leadoff runner on here in the 9th. As Nathan Kromenacher Nickel deals, and Kromenacher squaring to bunt. And they say he went. As Nickel looks back, Huber. The 1 from Nickel. And that is outside. Throw back to first, and that kicks away. Huber will stay put. And taking off is Huber, and Kromenacher is going to bunt one foul. So it's 1-2 now. Now, if you're going to bunt with the Kromenacher, which I don't think they're going to, you got to be really careful. You don't want to bunt yourself into an out. Nickel steps off. One, two, high. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2. Line drive through for a base hit. So first two men have reached, and the RedHawks are in business here in the ninth. First time that Kromenacher has reached, and that'll bring on Garrett Huber. Huber 2 for 4 today. He's doubled, singled, flown out to left, and grounded out to short. And a big spot here to try to give the RedHawks the lead here in the ninth. Still nobody out. First pitch, Huber on the ground that eats up Pankratz. It kicks away as Brennan Huber, that's going to be an E4. And the bases are loaded with nobody out for Caden Sangbush. It's now Rogney on his way out to talk to Dutch Nickel. RedHawks knocking at the door here in the ninth inning. Brennan Huber at third, Nathan Kromenacher at second, and Garrett Huber at first. Bases loaded for Caden Sangbush. First pitch. Sangbush takes one right down Main Street, 0-1. Nickel has pitched 2 scoreless innings. Got into a bit of a jam last inning, but was able to get out of it. The 0-1. Sangbush rips one into right field. Canterbury coming in, calling for it. He makes the catch. Tagging is Huber. We might have a play at the plate. Here's a throw, and it gets away. In to score is Huber, and the RedHawks have got the lead. It's 3-2. Sack fly for Caden Sangbush. 3-2 Wisconsin Rapids. And that'll bring up Tyler Byer. Byer 1 for 4 today. Byer did score one of the two runs scored in the 4th inning by the RedHawks. First pitch is low, 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 from Nickel. High, 2-0. We've made extra innings with the Lakemen not having a single hit. It's pretty impressive. 1-1. High, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-1. Outside, it's 3 balls and 1 strike now. So Nickel's having some trouble landing any pitches in the strike zone this inning so far. Lakeman infield shaded in, trying to maybe get an out at home. 3-1, and a big cut and a miss. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. 3-2. And that's ball 4, and the bases are loaded again. And it looks like we might have a pitching change. Yes, that's the end of the line for Dutch Nickel. It's like Jordan Cook is going to be the new pitcher, number 43 for the Lakemen. We're just about to approach 9:15 here in Waupaca. Lakemen trail the RedHawks 3-2. The RedHawks have just taken the lead on the sac fly by Sangbush and are looking for more with the bases loaded and 1 out for Carson Gunderson, who has doubled, singled, flown out to left. He did strike out, then was able to reach on the pass ball / drop third strike by Rogney. Honestly, if you're the Lakemen, your one goal right now is to try to limit the damage. You're trailing already. Even if you can just allow one more run, that you can consider that a victory. Looks like Cook is all set to go. Quick meeting with Rogney. Bases loaded, one gone for Carson Gunderson, one of the better hitters for tonight for the Rapids RedHawks. Gunderson 2 for 4 tonight. Cook's first pitch. Gunderson, a big cut and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. That is outside. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one, and that is in there. Count even. 2-2 now. Two. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout for Cook. And that'll bring on Carson Klaus. Klaus has an RBI tonight. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. RBI ground out in the 4th inning. And that's a line drive on the ground to third. Pankratz has got it. Throw to first is in time. So the RedHawks take the lead, but the Lakemen limit the damage. Last chance maybe for the Lakemen coming up. Bottom of the 9th, it's 3-2 Rapids RedHawks here on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
(3-2) Rapids RedHawks here on Zaleski Sports as we are in the bottom of the 9th inning. Last chance maybe for the Lakemen. As Alex Pankratz ready to lead things off. Pankratz 0 for 1. He's flown out to center field and been hit by a pitch and has walked. Still no hits for the Lakemen as Ethan Peters coming out. He has been exceptional so far tonight. After he walked a batter, he got a 1-2-3 double play, and then since then he has struck out 6 in a row. As Pancratz, Dayton, and Rogney, and that hits off the top of the glove of Klaus. 1-0. Rapids trying to go 4-2. Lakemen trying to go 7-2. 1-0, and that is bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. That is inside. Oh, beg my pardon. 2 balls and 1 strike as that hit the inside corner. Pancratz kind of turned away. Here's the 2-1. Pancratz big cut and a miss. It's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. It's in and out of the glove, but Klaus applies the tag, and that is 7 consecutive strikeouts for Evan Peters. 1 gone here in the 9th as Tyler Dayton will come up. Dayton 0 for 1, 2 walks. No, I'm sorry. Not Tyler Dayton.
Is it Brady Johnson?
Yes. Can't read. Brady Johnson. For some reason, I thought he wasn't on my roster sheet. Apparently he was. I just can't read. No balls and 2 strikes. Go 2. And just missed. As Johnson gets a bit of a gift there with that call. The 0-2. 1-2, I should say, and a swing and a miss. And the Lakemen are down to their final out, as that is 8 consecutive Ks for Evan Peters. For Ethan Peters. Why do I keep calling him Evan? I have no idea. Ethan Peters, his 8th strikeout. As Rogney, first pitch swinging, big cut and a miss. It's 0-1. Wins are most important, but how about a no-hitter? High, 1 ball and 1 strike. The Lakemen could use a hit now. The Lakemen could use a hit. It would be now. The 1-1. And a big cut and a miss, and the Lakemen are down to their final strike. The Lakemen have just not been able to figure out anything from Ethan Peters. 1-2. And that is sent foul, and the Lakemen are still alive. Peters ready. The 1-2 to Rogney. And a little nubber that is going to be foul. Rogney hanging tough. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. And that is the ball game. The Wisconsin Rapids RedHawks are victorious. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, a fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get it in Marshfield or Curtis or at NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be back after this with a little recap on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
3-2 the final as the Rapids RedHawks take down the Waupaca Lakemen. The Lakemen had 0 hits. They scored 2 runs, courtesy of 2 RBI groundouts. The RedHawks held the Lakemen hitless through 9 innings, so technically a complete no-hitter. Combined no-hitter between, Carson Klaus and Ethan Peters. Ethan Peters was sensational. 9 strikeouts, and he faced 11 batters. That was 9 consecutive strikeouts. Lakemen just couldn't figure him out and had just a tough time offensively. Their defense played pretty well, and Jordan Cook did a good job in that 9th inning to only limit it to 1 run, but unfortunately the Lakemen could not come. But for the Rapids RedHawks, that was all they needed. They win at 3-2. We're going to write a finish. As I said earlier, the Rapids RedHawks will be home on Saturday and Sunday versus Minocqua and Rhinelander. Then the 16th, they're at Plover. For the Lakemen, they will be on the road on Friday at Shawano taking on the Lobos, and back here on Sunday taking on the Bondwell Broncos, and back here next Wednesday taking on the Menasha Max. It's going to write a finish to this one on behalf of Jack Weber and Allison Wolf. We thank you for tuning in. Final score again, the Wisconsin Rapids RedHawks 3, the Waupaca Lakemen 2. We'll see you tomorrow here on Zaleski Sports for Waupaca Legion Baseball, where they'll take on the Kaukauna Legion. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.